The spring is upon us. Welcome back, guys. So I've been out here long enough to disrupt the silence and switch into journaling mode. Back out here with my pain again, except this time it's physical. You can have a mental, emotional, and spiritual response to pain as well. Been watching this quietly for a few weeks. If you had noticed, I took a little break from uploading weekly, which was, I don't want to say a goal, but a trend I was on. So my pain in a nutshell. I've spent my life compensating one leg for the other due to some joint issues. Tall, I smoke cigarettes, been eating like shit. Between my job and YouTube, I'm at a desk quite a bit, and I'm 38. I'm getting older. I'm trying to listen to the pain. They're a signal of something. I've been off balance, and maybe I don't know exactly how to solve all my problems. I'm not sure what I'm capable of solving. Some of it, I don't know. I literally don't know. So before I go and get medical treatment for my pain, I got 3 nights left before my appointment. So time to run another experiment. Let's see what happens if I control what I can control. So let's start off with the way I'm responding to my pain. I'm not running from it. I'm not overreacting to it. I'm not trying to explain it away with meaning. I'm trying to hear it, find its message, and take some action towards it. So what are my actions going to be? Well, I'm going to try and take control over the things I know that if I took control over them, I'd have the best baseline odds for finding some solution. I can go into this appointment on Monday with some other information. Like, hey, I did these things consistently for 3 days, and I noticed my pain, my experience of pain, change in these ways. Mentally and emotionally, I'm practicing sitting still with the uncertainty, not knowing exactly what it is or what the prognosis is. I'm okay with that, and I'm proving that to myself by living life meaningfully. Being able to come back to my center, find my place of stillness, and sit with my emotions and my thoughts instead of, being rocked by them. Look at this out here. And spiritually, I'm doing well. I'm finding meaning in my day-to-day. I'm able to find it in moment-to-moment interactions. Hey, life throws you problems. You can be all right. Spiritually, I'm not trying to hide in spirit. I'm not trying to condemn matter itself, condemn the body. I'm not relying on the gods. I'm not relying on a miracle. I'm going to take some action for the sake of running my own experiment. And no matter the outcome, I can be content with that process. The gods, so to speak, wouldn't exist unless they had a function to serve, unless that they were a response to something. They wouldn't exist unless they also had their opposite. To me, invoking the gods is something like going within myself to activate those archetypes, which are both higher than me and within me. This is a time of year for rebirth. Nature returning above ground. Persephone, Demeter's daughter, the Greek nature goddess, returning from the underworld to be upon the earth again. The rising of the sun, and also the rising of the sun. Remembering to honor this helps me to stay focused on the higher valence of the archetype rather than submitting to its lower. Does that make sense? You with me? It'd be so cool if I just had a bunch of animals or people suddenly following me. There's a lot happening right now on the public stage. That's something that we can all unite within. The world's been getting louder. You can either be consumed by that noise, or you can tune it out, look inward. And I don't mean disassociate. I mean, you can maintain a posture, an orientation, and an awareness, but you can recognize that the outer stories are not everything. In fact, it seems to be more the opposite, that your inner environment projects and creates your outer environment. You are what you see. Do you see pain or an opportunity? If you're listening to this, you're going through some kind of pain. Take a shot in the comments section. If any of you wants to step up and try to ask me a question, I'll come take a walk out here and I'll aim to address it. We gave a lot of ourselves to the outside world. I'm not sure if that's the same as giving things to each other. We all got jobs, paid taxes, went to work, bought and sold things, bought and sold ideas. So we created all of these markets around us. And those markets fed corporations. And those corporations built things. Technologies emerged. We concentrated capital by transforming energy into concentrated capital. And we built things. We got CERN, we got AI, we got supposedly the best military technology in the world, but the pendulum swung way too far. And we've been getting the signals cueing us to move in the other direction for a while now. Except a lot of us were so hypnotized or enchanted by the outside world, the stuff that beeps and blinks and shines and tells you who to love, who to fear, who to hate, who's your friend, who's your enemy, what's true, what's not true. I think to begin to ride the pendulum in the other direction means to reconnect with nature. I'm going to say that nature manifests in the outdoors, but also through our connections, our feelings. Before we had speech to dice up the world into psychological objects, we had the language of symbolism, which was said to be the language emanating from nature herself. Those symbols had cosmological correlations and also psychological correlations. They play out through all of the creation in both the objective and through the subjective. severed the connection with that ancient internet, and we replaced it with something artificial. In the process, we sacrificed our health, our connection with one another, our connection with a unified narrative, a connection with the universe, with God. It's time to go back out in the sun, people. I'll see you out here.